Hello you guys, this is Central Killing back with another video. This reading will be another channeled reading. This is going to be another mediumship reading. On Nicole, Murphy, and OJ, I just want to see what all happened. I'm going to ask Archangel Raziel to come in to tell me everything that happened. Please like, comment, subscribe. Thank you guys so much. If you guys want me to do more true crime readings, I will do it. This is all for entertainment purposes only. I'm just a reader. I'm cuckoo for Cocoa Puffs. You don't have to believe me. Archangel Raziel, Mother God, please bring your Archangel Raziel to come in to tell me everything. And so also bring in Nicole and OJ Guardian Angel to come in to tell me everything. Okay. Did he kill her? He had help from others. He assisted with killing her. That is what the angels are already telling me. A woman did help assist him. He was planning in a few months. What sent him off the edge? It was an argument inside the kitchen. But at times, Nicole could be very racist at times. That's one thing that won't come out, but Nicole actually had a very racist intention sometimes. She came from a racist family. She's calling him nigga in the argument. So that really used to send him off the edge. His daughter seen her beat her. Like, he beat her one time badly. Like, I see her nose was broken one time. And he almost gave her a concussion. In the past. Even though she was broke up, she still thought about him daily because she knew he was going to kill her. He told her multiple times drunk he was going to kill her. It made her, she wasn't the nicest person. Unfortunately, when people say, oh, she was all love and light, she was not that, the angels are telling me. She could be very cold at times, very cold, snarkily. I do see she used substances, so I'm seeing cocaine as one of them. And this was something she battled with for years. And if she wasn't careful, overdose was coming. She was beefing with a drug dealer over money owed. I remember someone thinking that this is true is what the angels are showing me. Communications, it was short term. But it's like OJ maybe helped her paid off the drug dealer. But somehow the drug dealer got paid. But he was going to try to kill her that way. It was word around town. A few people know that as well. Nicole and OJ. 55555. She knew, like, so OJ would cheat on her, but he would sleep with the women that was in her immediate circle. So he had no respect for her. But I'm being shown Nicole was the mistress when he was with his first wife, but at times he regret not staying with his first wife. He used to put his hands on her a lot, but she never called the police on him. She never threatened to ruin his career. That was one thing he respected about her, as well. He was all about his success and his ego was in his head. They did have good memories together. Him and Nicole did have good memories. They had 3 children, but I see they had a miscarriage, so they have 2. It was like she was also working on a tell-all book that he was very scared of. She had things on his sexuality. One thing that is documented, OJ's father was a drag queen, but I do see OJ dealt with some sexual trauma. Similar, the character Nate Jacobs from Euphoria reminds me a lot of OJ in his younger days, is what the angels are letting me know. Blonde. It's like she knew things that he had to do to partake to get in bed in Hollywood. So it could have been like he was almost got P. Diddy'd by a few men in Hollywood as well. She knew about as well. And it was something she was working on. So she was going to do something Kim Porter was going to do. She was going to do a book way before, like, you get what I mean? This would have been a really good book she was working on. Because she was ready to be single. But she was thinking about moving out the country. Something was telling her, get her and her kids. She was in love with this guy, but she would have broken up with him, is what I'm being shown. He wasn't just her true soulmate. true soulmate. He was supposed to help her become after leaving OJ. Help her, you know what I mean? Because she went through so much with OJ. She still was attracted to black men, but she was going after, I would say, black men, money, unfortunately. She was very, very sneaky. One thing the angels are showing me, Khloe Kardashian father is OJ Simpson. She did know Chris was very sneaky, but here's the thing. I'm being shown that they were all swingers, and they have done some swinging activity. So it wasn't like Chris went behind her back, behind OJ. I mean, you know what I mean? She didn't go behind, because she also did some things with Chris' husband, Robert. She did look as OJ as a true gem, valuable to her network and her being a socialite. So in this lifetime, she was supposed to be rich and supposed to be like a single, not a single mom, a housewife type. Okay, here's the thing about OJ. I get this 46 in reverse. He had very low self-esteem. He had a God complex. He had a lack of mindset. He gave his power away. He was just so ignorant. He would say ignorant things towards black people as well that she used to hear. And it almost let her become derogatory towards black women. She was supposed to be, they were trying to tell her to leave him alone and leave that lifestyle alone. But almost she wanted to keep it up. She wanted to still live in LA. But times the angels were warning her she needed to leave so he wouldn't kill her, because he told her multiple times, I'm gonna kill you, and it's like he said it repeatedly, and she just always remembered that, and it haunted her. So she had a dream about her dying as well. And here's the thing about OJ and Nicole as well. They were together in the previous life, but she killed him, and that's what also triggered him. Okay. By the way, what infuriated her a lot is when OJ used to sleep with black women on her. It wasn't necessarily white women, but when he would sleep with black women, that's when she got upset. But she was also looking at a lot of investments before she died. What I was about to say about this case, I do think governmentally in Hollywood, it was some mind control as well going on with his head, with OJ head. So he was kind of a mind control experiment. And mind control kind of started out in the 70s. So a lot of people who played in the sports realm and things like that, they probably all have their little MK Ultra effects a tad bit. Was this governmental angels? Like, was he governmentally controlled? It was a compromise in the brain. It was somehow with mind control. But also he had a use of steroids that caused it. And in Tigba, in the previous life, he was very abusive to women. But it wasn't supposed to go to this extreme, I do see. So he was messed up in the brain. Communicate clearly. Has he crossed over well? Situation will improve. Choose a new direction. He has tried to ask for forgiveness about killing her. The angels are showing he's in limbo to me right now. He's in limbo. So maybe in the next 10 years he can cross over. Because I've read certain spirits like Biggie, and he crossed over like 5-10 years later. He was in hell at first, is what I was shown. So maybe his spirit can do that as well, is one thing the angels are letting me know. Okay, OJ did have a lot of insomnia and restless nights. He was seeing his demons after he realized he killed her years later, but in jail. She did have to get spiritually ascended. Since she realized that blacks are really the first creators now, she is more in line. She do try to forgive her racist past a lot, but I do see a reincarnation coming after she see a grandchild. She wants to see her grandchild go through a little bit of life and then she'll reincarnate. But she really want to look after her kids. One child does real estate and the other is something with pharmaceutical. One of the grandkids will be really, really good at sports, but she don't want to push them to be in sports. OJ black daughter, he has a black daughter that really feel off about this case, that it was something off with his brain more than what we realize as well. So there's something here with that as well. Even his family just know it's deeper than, oh, he had a demon on him, like he was controlled governmentally. But you know, you can't really prove it. You guys get what I mean. Making, executing plans. By the way, so here's the thing. I do see OJ had help from this lady I told you guys earlier to help sabotage to murder Nicole. OJ did something with the breast, and it was something here with the trigger with the dad with the breast. But also, it's like OJ wanted her to stab the breast. It looked like this lady is a foreign lady that helped plan this. But he did have help. I'm being shown this was a woman to help orchestrate this. Not help orchestrate this with him, but he helped get to plan it. But this lady, by the way, they're not going to find any evidence. This lady's moved out the country. But it's very, very quiet. But it's something here where he did get help from a lady. But this lady's moved across the country. She's not in jail in any means, and they won't find out. It's somehow she did it. Somehow OJ did something where he wrote, like, she took off her gloves and she ran out first. But it's something with wiping the gloves that he did. But he got beaten badly with a frying pan. Like, her teeth were really out. And he did a lot to the head. She did a lot, this lady that he hired. She did a lot to the head, to Nicole. But OJ really took the guy out. He took the guy out for sure. But this case, everybody knows by now he's killed her. So yes, he did it. But also it was multiple ways that it was a lot of threats to Nicole, because she also knew about the secret club. And she knew about the, like, kind of Kim Porter, she knew about the homosexual rituals. And she also knew, she also owed a drug dealer. By the way, I'm going to read Kim Porter. By the way, I do see she had a drug usage and she owed a drug dealer as well. But that's not the reason why Kim Porter was killed. She was murdered. She had a medical murder, just like Michael Jackson and Whitney. It is some notes that Nicole has written that they can release, and she makes a lot of money. Her family don't stop. It's somewhere it's hidden, these notes that she had hidden. The only thing Nicole regrets, she didn't find true love, and her kids didn't see her grow. She didn't get to see her kids grow up physically. That was the only thing she had an issue with. But no, she's at peace. Yes, she is at peace. She's forgave him. If he do a scene, that will be at two different ends, is what I'm being shown. They'll still not like each other, but they'll have a compromise. Because at times he was just not spiritually connected to his children as well. So it was a lot in the brain that was going on with OJ before he passed away. I mean, before he passed away, but his whole life, because his dad was a karmic, and then the industry was karmic to him with the rituals. I told you guys that happened to his mind. So it was so much that kind of have messed him up in a way. So yeah, I don't know. I don't think he was full on bad, but now he sees what he's really done, because he's more in the mind of, he's in the consciousness of the full divine. And by the way, OJ did the tracker thing too. He was watching her a lot. By the way, it's something here with OJ being a Freemason. I'm keep hearing something here where he was in a cult like Freemasonry. Is something like that as well. But yes, that is my video, you guys, on this. Yes, this has been interesting. And Nicole needed other ways, by the way, before I let you guys go. Nicole needed other ways to make money, because she knew her money was going to dry out at some point. So she was looking at doing a tell-all book on OJ. But also, she still had this strong soul tie to him, and he beat her so badly. He caused her anxiety high. At one point, her hair was falling out. She was that much, and then she had a drug usage for a very long time. Yes, and she wanted to rebel against him, but also did something with a son. I'm being shown. The son knows what fully happened. Nicole and OJ's son know everything that fully happens, and something is in preview to a note being in her car as well. Is what I'm hearing. Something of a note being in her car as well. Is what's. It's like he really just all the way fully aware and know. I do see she had hidden money in a duffel bag of some sort, like she was about to escape, like the next week, because she had dreams followed up. I do see at one point she did go to a reader about this, or a reader warned her. Someone told her or advised her to go see a spiritual counselor, maybe a prophet, but someone told her something about him being very possessive in this lifetime. So she was prophesied over that, and so she just upset that she didn't trust her intuition still to this day. That's what she's mainly upset with. By the way, she's saying that one of her kids need to watch out on their colon health is one thing as well. So yes, but that is my reading, you guys. I hope you guys like, comment, subscribe. Thank you guys so much for watching.